All right, all right. How's everybody today? Talk with Tory. It's a good day. Yet another good day. All right. This is Talk with Tory. How's everybody doing today? I'm a brain fitness and sleep science coach, and what I talk about, of course, is one of the most important organs in your body, which is the brain. And we've been having some real good times. And let me get some of this stuff out of here right quick. There we go. It's good to be here. Yet another day. Like I said, I'm a brain fitness coach, and what I do is talk about the brain and everything that's related to brain fitness. And you might be saying to yourself, what is this brain fitness stuff about? What is it? What it means by being a brain fitness coach? That's a brain on the screen. That's not a red afro. That's actually a brain. Well, brain fitness is all about, let me show you something. Sleep science, brain optimization, stress management, and also nutrition. And those are the four different areas that we talk about. Those four areas. And give me a second while I get everything together. Just give me 1 second. Get my sound together. That's all. All right, everybody. We're going to go right into the lesson for today. Got my wife in the house. Got some people coming on through. We're also on Facebook. To those that are on Facebook, how you doing? All right. I got this banner right here. Yep, it's not a red afro. It is a brain. And you know what? This type of teaching is really needed, because if you think about in everyday life, we all have to, of course, sleep. And when we lose our sleep, when we don't get enough sleep, it does impact our life. And even, of course, all of us have a brain, and all of us have to, of course, use it. And sometimes it doesn't, it's not used to its uh, healthy capacity because of what we call stress and different other things. So this is a pretty good um, teaching. Today we're going to talk about the foundation of the whole teaching. And I do like to thank our Buy Me Coffee supporters for this broadcast. They have supported the broadcast, and I encourage others to do as well. Thank you, Buy Me Coffee supporters, Michelle Jennings, Audrey Willis, and Blind Guy and his wife. I really appreciate the support of those guys, and that's a pretty good thing to keep it going. Keep it going. So without further ado, we're going to talk about, because I know I'm going to have people on the replay. I'm waiting for others to come on, and then I got people over on Facebook. So we're going to go on and teach it anyway. The supracastic nucleus. Now, remember, the title of the video was about resetting, to reset your brain for success, to reset your brain for success. And one of the things about when we think about a reset, that means to start something back over again. And what I want to talk about today is something that we kind of touched on last week. For some of you that was here, some of you that is not here, what we touched on last week was the circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm. And we're going to get deeper into that today. I'm not going to be long at all. This probably be about, I would say, 30 minutes. And then we're out. So I only got like about 20 some minutes left. But what I want to talk about today is that circadian rhythm. And I'm going to talk more and more about this because this is the foundation. This is the foundation of brain fitness. This is the foundation of your life. This is one of the foundations. You know, of course, God should be the foundation of your life. But for as body-wise, for as health-wise, the circadian rhythm is the foundation. And of course, we want to get the disclaimers out the way. Of course, this is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. This is for informational purposes only. Informational purposes only. So my job is just to give you information. I don't prescribe, I don't diagnose, and I don't treat. All I do is give you the information and try to help you with the information that is given. So it's good to be here, I tell you that. All right. Sister-in-law is in the house. All right. Addie Moran, how are you doing today? It's such a good day. All right. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. So what we're talking about today is this brain. This brain. And like I said, I'm a brain fitness coach, also sleep science. And what that means is I help people improve their health. I help people to improve their health for us, health habits and everything like that. And I just give information. And I believe it's very vital information. And it would help you along this journey that we call life. Because it's all right. Of course, it's number one is to have that spiritual. But also God has blessed us with a body. And we ought to take care of that body. Our bodies is the temple of God. So that's a good thing. All right, I'm blessed. I'm blessed also. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this circadian rhythm. And I'm not going to go too deep in it, but I'm going to touch some very needful things about this. So I want you to look at this right quick. This might be you right here. You might can do this. You say, wait a minute, I can't do that. And the purpose of me showing that, you see that? The guy dancing, he got some rhythm going on. He got some rhythm. So today we're going to be talking about the circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm is what we all have as adults, as human beings. It's a time clock. It's a time clock that all of us have. Now, some of our rhythms are off. Some of our rhythms. And we're going to talk about that. That's why we're not getting the proper sleep. That's why we're not able to function in a healthy way, because sometimes our rhythm, the rhythm is off. Now, I'm not talking about dancing. I was just using an example of, in our brains, we're going by a rhythm. So at a certain time, this is supposed to happen, that's supposed to happen, and we're going to talk about that. So without further ado, let's talk about this bad boy right here. This bad boy right here. It's called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Yes, it's a big word. But it's a small, it's when you look at it, let me show you how it looks. It's called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. And this is how this bad boy looks. I want you to look at it. My slide. This is what's in your brain right now. As you watching this video, this live, or some of you may be watching it on the replay. This is what's in your brain, and it is called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. It's that little small piece. You see that? A little small yellow piece in there. And the suprachiasmatic nucleus is your brain's master clock. That's your clock. That's your biological clock right there. Your brain's master clock. And it receives light from the outside. It receives light. Light and darkness cues the clock. You hear what I'm saying? So all of us have that, and that's a biological master clock that we have. And this clock is so important because if it's thrown off, of course, it would affect our sleep and a lot of other things as well. You hear what I'm saying? So let me put so this clock, it affects this. And this clock has a rhythm. It has a rhythm. It has a rhythm. Now, the circadian rhythm, this clock, it produces what we call the suprachiasmatic nucleus. It produces what we call the circadian rhythm. And the circadian rhythm is responsible for our physical mental and behavior changes, and it follows a 24-hour cycle. These natural processes respond primarily to light and dark and affects most living things. So not only just humans have this rhythm, animals, plants, all types of things have this rhythm. And this, of course, this rhythm, it it regulates our sleep. So it's the master clock. It's the master clock. Now, how do the circadian rhythm affect your health? Well, guess what? Circadian rhythm can influence the important functions in your body, such as your hormone release, your eating habits, and your digestive system, and also your body temperature. However, most people notice the effect of the circadian rhythm on their sleep patterns, and we also call it this SCN. It controls the production of melatonin, a hormone that makes you sleepy. It receives information about the incoming light from the optic nerves, which relay information from the eyes to the brain. When there is less light, for example, the circadian clock tells the brain to make more melatonin so you can get drowsy. You see that? So that's something, how all of that works. And somehow all of it works. So it makes you, at night, it makes you drowsy. And it produces melatonin, which makes you drowsy, which makes you go to sleep. Now, a lot of times what happens is when stress and different things happen in our life, it throws our rhythm off. It throws that rhythm off where instead of getting sleepy at night, you get sleepy in the daytime. You understand what I'm saying? So what this does is it throws your hormones off and different things of that nature, and you're not able to get the proper sleep. And that's why I talk about training your circadian rhythm. And remember, we talked about how the light affects that. So when light comes in there, it signals the circadian nucleus, and guess what it does? It produces a hormone that makes you alert when it sees light, and that's cortisol. Some people experience cortisol at nighttime, which they really supposed to be experiencing melatonin. If you experience cortisol at nighttime, that means that you are stressed. You have too much stress, and that's why it's hard for you to go to sleep. Stress can stop you from going to sleep, and also stress can do a lot of other different things as well. That's why you want to balance your cortisol and your melatonin levels. You want melatonin at night and a balanced level of cortisol in the daytime. Not a lot of cortisol, but balance. And that means that the only stress that you need in your life is motivation and also exercise. That's good stress. That's the only type of stress that we need in our life, is being motivated, and also exercise. And all of that happens during the day, right? So that again is the um, suprachiasmatic nucleus. Now, this right here is just a sample of how the rhythm works. Say, for instance, if you go to sleep at 10 o'clock, this is for the people that go to sleep at 10 o'clock p.m. and wake up at 6 a.m. Now, this may differ depending on what time you go to sleep. And that's why it's very important to get your 7 hours. Some say, at the least six and a half. But you want that 7 to 8 hours, 6.5, somewhere around there. You don't want to do nothing less than that, because guess what? Everything dealing with your body has to work at a timely manner. So this chart right here is for someone that goes to sleep at 10 o'clock p.m. and wakes up at 6 o'clock a.m. This is what happens. We're going to start with the chart where it says at midnight, okay? At midnight, 2 a.m. Let's say 2 a.m., they're in their deepest state of sleep. So at 2 a.m., the cycle goes like this. You're in your deepest state of sleep at 2 a.m. And then at 4:30 a.m., you're at your lowest body temperature. So remember, I told you how the circadian rhythm, how it regulates your body temperature. And that's why it's important for us to sleep cool, sleep in a cool environment, sleep while it's cool. Because guess what? At a certain time, our body temperature goes at its lowest. And for this particular person, it goes at their lowest at 4:30 a.m. And then at 6:45 a.m., that's when they already rose up. Remember, at 6 a.m., this person is rising up, getting up. At 6:45 a.m., their blood pressure, because remember I told you the circadian rhythm also regulates your blood pressure. That's why people with high blood pressure, when it's not controlled, guess what? It affects their sleep. So high blood pressure and low blood pressure, that's why it affects your sleep, because your circadian rhythm is thrown off, because you have a high blood pressure problem or you got a low blood pressure problem. Those types of things throw your circadian rhythm out. That's why it's very important to consult your doctor and get your blood pressure treated, and also go with do a diet that's recommended by your doctor to make sure your blood pressure is controlled, because it will affect your sleep. And remember, this is not a substitute for professional advice, medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. This is for informational purposes only. So, but it's very important, because with your blood pressure and other different things, it can throw your rhythm off. So at 6:45 a.m., this is for a person that goes to sleep at 10 o'clock at night and they rise up 6 o'clock. So at 6:45 a.m., that's when their blood pressure goes up normally. That's a normal. It goes up to normal. Because while you sleep, your blood pressure goes down. You see that? Because the circadian rhythm, it controls all that good stuff. Then at 7:30 a.m., the melatonin secretion stops. your melatonin stops. So remember, this 7:30 a.m. So the melatonin stops, and 8:30 a.m. your bowel movement start to begin. That's when you start a regular bowel movement. And then at 9 o'clock, your testosterone levels are high at 9. And then at 10, you are alert. You're at a high alert at 10 a.m. And then at 2:30 p.m., your coordination is at its best. Then at 3:30 p.m., now this is for people that have a regular circadian rhythm and they go to sleep at 10 o'clock at night and they rise up at 6 a.m. So yours may be totally different than this. But nevertheless, your circadian rhythm releases different hormones. And a lot of times that's why we don't feel our best, because our circadian rhythm is all thrown off. So at 2:30 p.m., best coordination. 3:30 p.m., we have a fast reaction time. At 5 o'clock p.m., we're at our best muscle strength and cardiovascular efficiency. That's why they say it's best to go to the gym a little bit before 5 o'clock. That's why you see a lot of people in the gym about 5 o'clock. I know people get off of work at about that time, but also that's when your cardiovascular strength and your muscular strength is at its highest. And then at 6:30, your blood pressure, 6:30 p.m., your blood pressure kind of spikes a little bit at a normal level. And then your body temperature at 7 p.m. is at a high level. And then all of a sudden at 9 o'clock p.m., that's when melatonin start to kick in. You get sleepy. You're winding down. And then at 10 o'clock, this person goes to sleep. And at 10:30 p.m., their bowel movement is suppressed. And there's a hormone for everything that I'm naming. Everything that I'm telling you, there's a hormone for it. And that hormone is regulated by the circadian rhythm. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to have a sleep schedule because everything is done in a timely manner. That's why it's important, at a certain time. And that's why me as a coach, I help people, get their schedules together and everything like that. I'm looking at the comments. All right. What we got? We got it. I know we got Hetty in the house. Oh, right. We got Gail at night. How are you doing, Gail? All right. And also we got Janice. All right, Janice. How you doing? All right. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. All right. So like I was saying, is that's why it's important to have a good sleep schedule. A good sleep schedule. And be consistent. Now, of course, there are different things that throw off your sleep schedule. There are different things that will throw off your sleep schedule. Now, with women, a lot of times it can be the menstrual cycle. It can throw off your sleep schedule because guess what? The menstrual cycle, of course, it interferes with your hormones. And remember, I told you that the circadian rhythm, it regulates your hormones. So sometimes that's but it's good to have an idea of what's going on. And that's why I say in certain instances, you have to consult your doctor. And also there are certain things on the natural level that you can do. You can know your schedule, have an idea of your of what time you get up in the morning and what time you go to sleep. You want to do that consistently every day. And a lot of times I'm telling you, it takes a while to reset your rhythm. Everybody can reset their circadian rhythm. Everybody can do it. But the thing is, it don't happen overnight. It don't happen overnight. It takes time. It takes being consistent with your schedule, saying, I'm going to go to sleep at this time. I'm going to eat at this time, because what you eat also has to be in sync with that schedule. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So what you eat in the time that you eat has to be in sync with your schedule. And that's the whole thing I was telling you about, catching the rhythm, getting the rhythm. Remember the video that I showed you about the guy dancing? He got the rhythm. He got the rhythm. You see that? He got the rhythm. And that's how you have to do with life. Go with the rhythm. Start getting your own rhythm. Getting your own schedule. Maybe 10 o'clock going to sleep at night is a good time for you. 10 o'clock p.m. Guess what? While you're sleeping, your brain is being renewed. Different things are happening. Your hormones and all that stuff is working. Everything is working properly like it should be at night while you're asleep. And then when you rise in the daytime, when you rise at 6 o'clock a.m. or 5 o'clock or, at that particular time, guess what? You want to go with the flow. You want to exercise. You want to start your day off with prayer or meditation. Prayer and meditation. Meditation, I don't mean nothing crazy. I'm not talking about like, I'm not talking about nothing crazy. When I say meditation, I'm talking about just actually quiet time. A lot of times you can just sit still. Try to sit still for at least 5 minutes. Or pray. Read the word. Read the Bible. Do different things of that nature. Things to quiet your mind. Because guess what? Stress throws off your circadian rhythm. Stress throws off your circadian rhythm. And that's why people that are highly stressed, guess what? They have problems sleeping. Now, a lot of times it can be too as well. A lot of times it can be the medications that you take that can throw things off. You hear what I'm saying? It can be the medications. It can be just all types of different things that can throw off. That's why it's best to consult your doctor, whatever medications you're taking, and you let that doctor know, hey, this is affecting my sleep. And however you go from there you go. But a lot of things can throw off your sleep. And stress is one of those things. And that's why with when it comes down to stress, and I'm talking about the negative stress, and because remember I said that there is a positive stress. Positive stress is when you exercise, is when you jog, is when you are active, and when you're that's positive stress, or when you are motivated, those different things of that nature. You hear what I'm saying? But when you are all stressed out, it throws off your rhythm. It throws your rhythm off. That's why it's good to read the word, to meditate, to get some quiet time, taking a bath, you know, taking a jog, taking a walk, different things like that that will relax you. Breathing, doing breathing exercises, breathing in, breathing out, inhaling, exhaling, all that good stuff. It helps to relieve your stress. And that's what this channel is all about too. Not only just sleep, but also stress management, managing your stress. And also, of course, nutrition. Those are different elements. Eating the right things, eating things that promote a healthy life. You hear what I'm saying? All right. What we got? What if you get sleepy about 8 a.m. and get up at 5? You say call the doctor. Yeah, a lot of times it can be first of all, you got to understand what are you doing, that causes that. It can be medicine that causes that, or it can be stress, or it can be not having a consistent time schedule, consistent sleep schedule. It can be a lot of those different things. Like I said, it can be a myriad of things. But the good thing to do is pinpoint what's the problem. What's the problem? Do you have a consistent schedule? You say if you're trying to get a schedule, maybe it can be a sleeping disorder. Some people have sleeping disorders. And like I say, yeah, you have to consult a doctor on that when it comes down to sleeping disorders, like sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is when you stop breathing in the middle of your sleep. And you wake up and alarm. Some people don't know that they have sleep apnea. Sometimes it can be, of course, another disorder is sleepwalking. And some people even have where they can just fall out and sleep. So it's all types of different sleep disorders, and those things have to be administered by a doctor when it comes down to medicine and different things of that nature. Then some things can actually be treated naturally. Some things are just caused by stress, and we need to manage our stress and manage our time more effectively. You see what I'm saying? A lot of things are just caused by stress, and when you can handle that. You can pretty much handle that once you pinpoint what's the problem. All right, Audrey, how are you doing today? All right, good to see you. All right, you late, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. And also speaking of Audrey, thank you for the Buy Me Coffee, all the Buy Me Coffee supporters, Michelle Jennings, Audrey Willis, and also the blind guy and his wife. Thank you all for supporting me through the Buy Me Coffee. And you all that want to be a part of that, I have a link that you can go to. As a matter of fact, the Nightbot, he's throwing in the link in there, so you can click that link and you can go to Buy Me Coffee. And what it does is you can put in the amount that you want to support the channel. And another way of supporting the channel is, of course, sharing and liking, and also subscribing. Subscribing is free. So please subscribe to the channel. Also like it and share it. Tell somebody about it. If it's being helpful and beneficial to you, tell somebody about it. All right. Yep. It can do that. When your nerves are bad and different things happen like that, it can throw off your sleep and then throw off your circadian rhythm. Remember, I told you that the circadian rhythm, it regulates your sleep. That's right, Gail. Please like, share, and subscribe. That's right. Thank you for that. But it throws off your circadian rhythm. That stress does. That's why the first thing I would say that's very helpful is meditate, pray, read the Bible, whatever quiets you, whatever quiets your mind, and things that are healthy that quiet your mind. Do those things. And we're going to be talking about more about those different stress, stress techniques, stress management techniques. And like I said, breathing is a powerful thing. Thank God for breath. Thank God for air. Breathing in and breathing out. A lot of times when things happen, when you're in the crossfire of different things, it's good to take a breather. Take a breather. Breathe in, breathe out. But of course, get a consistent sleep schedule. A consistent sleep schedule. That helps a whole lot. Consistent. What's going on, Zan? All right. Glad to see you here also. Now, before we go, you see that brain there? I know you all see that. Now, the thing about that, I got some questions to ask you. Let's see, have you been listening? Some of you just stepped in and everything, but I do have some questions for you. The suprachiasmatic nucleus. The suprachiasmatic nucleus is a new movie starring Will Smith. Is that true or false? We got a little pop quiz. The suprachiasmatic nucleus is a new movie starring Will Smith. True or false? Thumbs up, thumbs down. What you think? That's right. We got false. That's right. Of course, it is false. The suprachiasmatic nucleus is not a movie starring Will Smith, even though I heard that he will be coming out with I Am Legend again. He will be coming out with that. But not the suprachiasmatic nucleus. The suprachiasmatic nucleus is basically, it produces the circadian rhythm. The suprachiasmatic nucleus is our biological clock. It is something that all of us have. It is our biological clock that we have in our brains. And what it does is it produces the circadian rhythm and 3 other rhythms. And the circadian rhythm, which what we're talking about, it regulates our sleep, our hormones, our body temperature. It regulates our blood pressure, all those things. So that's what the suprachiasmatic nucleus does. It produces those things. It produces the circadian rhythm. What else we got? I know I got to hurry up because I'm almost there on my time. What else we got? Let me see. We got the circadian rhythms can influence important functions in our bodies, such as the hormone release. I already said that. Y'all already know that's thumbs up, right? Jet lag or shift work causes changes in your circadian rhythm. True or false? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs down. That's right. That is true. It does throw off your circadian rhythm. Because remember, I told you the circadian rhythm, it is pretty much day and night. Remember, we showed the slide. If you wasn't here, we showed the slide of how it looks. Let me get out of here. Get this right here. So suprachiasmatic nucleus. That's right. True. What it does is when the light, it detects the light. When it detects light, a hormone goes off, and that's cortisol. When the light dims, another hormone goes off, and that's melatonin. And melatonin makes you sleep. So, of course, it regulates our hormone. All right. Now let's go back to this. Yeah, it's going to have it's going to have Michael B. Jordan and Will Smith going to be playing it. So that's going to be good. That's going to be good. I'm a big fan of I Am Legend. I like that movie. I think that's a long time coming. So that's going to be a real good movie. Now, what else we got? I'm going to end it pretty soon. I got 5 more minutes. We got a sleep schedule is unnecessary. Y'all know the answer to that. True or false? Of course, it is false. It is false. You got to have a sleep schedule. You got to have it. Because a lot of times, all right, we got Black Tropical in the house. All right. How you guys doing? All right. Yep, that is false. You got to have a sleep schedule. Sleep schedule is very important. The reason why it is important is you want to be in sync with your circadian rhythm. You want to be in the rhythm. Like the guy I showed you right here. Remember that? He's on the money. He's in rhythm. He got the rhythm. Look at him. That was me when I was young. But he got the rhythm. And that's how you want your time clock to be on rhythm with your schedule. When the sun rises up, you want to rise. When the sun goes down, you want to wind down. That's being in sync with your rhythm. Sun go up, you want to rise up. Sun go down, you want to wind down. And when you wind down, that's when there's low light, that's when that melatonin kicks in and you get sleepy. So that's why you want to be in sync. You want to be in sync with the environment, with your circadian rhythm. And we're going to talk more about that. And like I said, there's different things that throw it off. A lot of things that throw it off is that stress. That's why meditation, prayer, reading, anything that quiets your mind, that quiet your brain, breathing, exercise in general, jogging, taking a walk in the park, looking at God's beautiful nature, calming your nerves down, getting into a rhythm of peace in your life. That's a very important thing too, a rhythm of peace. Being a peacemaker and being at peace. Those things calm down that stress. It calms down that stress. All right. I got one more minute and I'm gone. Glad to see everybody in the house. Got the Black Tropical. Yes, peace is beautiful. Peace is a beautiful thing. And that's right, Hetty. It is true. It is true. Peace is a beautiful thing. Thank you all. Like I said, on Thursday, don't miss Thursday, because Thursday is, what is Thursday? What we call Thursday. I'm gonna let y'all know what we call Thursday. Thursday is the Good Sleep Challenge. And it starts at 6 p.m. Central. Don't meet me there, beat me there. And you guys have a good day. Thank God for everyone showing up and showing out. I'm glad to see you all, and may you have a blessed day. Get some good sleep. Get some good sleep. Take care of yourself. That's right. Good night. So our family, many blessings to you all. That's right. Make sure you please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Gail. And thank you, Hattie. Thank you, Janice. Of course, thank you, Lady J is in the house. Black Tropical, Gail at Night, Audrey Mills, thank God for you. Thank you for your support. Everybody. Xander Man, everybody. Thank God for you all, and have a good night. I'm out. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Do that. And be here at 6 p.m. We're going to have a real good game for you. I'm going to do something totally different, and it's going to be fun. So have a good night and be blessed. All right. There goes all right. Have a good night. All right, Aunt Rose, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. So I see you all on Thursday at 6 p.m. and we're gonna have a real good time. Hope you all found this informative and everything. And good night. Have a good night's sleep. All right. Uh-oh, I'm still here. What happened? Good night, you all.